honored to be a part of this again. I'm always ready to learn. Sunday school, anything, Bible study. That has always been a passion of mine, even though I don't get into it like I should. But I'm looking to make changes so that I can, do better with that. But the task that has been assigned to my hand is to talk about where are we? This is on Friday.
Blessed be my Lord.
Friday, a very important day.
Blessed.
And as I was reading this here, it was almost as if I could, I can't say relive it, but it was so vivid. I was from the heart will reach the heart. And as I was reading this here, it's like I could feel the sorrow of that day, with the events that led up to the crucifixion. And this, even though it was small, but it was important because it was a prophecy that had to be fulfilled. It was part of it. And it was just as important as, Judas betraying, it was just as important. Yes. And my task is to talk about when the soldiers take Jesus before Annas. Mm-hmm. And so I'm coming from John, the 18th chapter, verses 13 through 24.
18th Psalm?
No, John.
John.
Yes, ma'am. John, the 18th chapter.
Yes, I am.
Verses 13 through 24. And led him away to Annas first, for he was father-in-law to, I don't know how to pronounce it. Caiaphas. I was wondering how to pronounce it. Okay, see, I'm learning.
Some say Caiaphas.
Okay. He was father-in-law to Caiaphas, which was the high priest that same year. Now Caiaphas was he which gave counsel to the Jews that it was expedient that one man should die for the people. And Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciple. That disciple was known unto the high priest, and went in with Jesus into the palace of the high priest. But Peter stood at the door without. Then went out that other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Then said the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, Art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He said, I am not. And the servants and officers stood there, who had made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they warmed themselves, and Peter stood with them and warmed himself. The high priest then asked Jesus of his disciples and of his doctrine. Jesus answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogues and in the temple, whither the Jews also resort. And in secret have I said nothing. Why askest thou me? Ask them which heard me, what I have said unto them. Behold, they know what I said. And when he had thus spoken, one of the officers which stood by struck Jesus with the palm of his hand, saying, Answerest thou the high priest so? Jesus answered him, If I have spoken evil, bear witness of evil. but if well, why smitest thou me? Now Annas had sent him bound unto Caiaphas, the high priest. Okay, Annas he was a man of great importance. He had great political influence. He was a patriarch, so to speak. He was considered a wise man, very, very wise man. And so I imagine the soldiers took him there first to see if Jesus was worthy to go in front of the Sanhedrin.